What's up guys, Josh aka SavageHydraa here, and welcome to episode number 7 of our how-to series. I hope to give you everything you need to know to start building and using your own competitive Pokemon teams. This week's episode is going to be on the priority system in the game, so basically the way that moves are determined in their order of which they go. So I'll start off with a few basics. First up, speed priority determines the order of moves before speed comes into account. So speed obviously determines which Pokemon goes first, but that's only within each priority bracket. So things like quick attack obviously go first against regular moves, and then so they bypass speed, basically, is what I'm trying to say. The ranges in the speed in the priority brackets ranges from +5 to -7. Each turn goes from the positive to the negative end through each priority bracket. So you start in +5, and the fastest Pokemon will go through the +5 stage, and from fastest to slowest. Then the +4 bracket from fastest to slowest. Then the +3 bracket from fastest to slowest, and so on until you get to the -7. Many moves and abilities affect the priority of each turn, and these priority brackets also ignore the effects of Trick Room. So if you use Trick Room to get your slow Pokemon going faster in the Trick Room effects, priority will still outspeed, because Trick Room only inverses the speed determination, not the priority one. So we'll start off with the fastest bracket in +5. There is only one move within the +5 priority bracket, and that is Helping Hand. Helping Hand gives an allied target +1 in both attack and physical attack, so a 1.5 times multiplier for that turn only. So it's a 1-turn boost, but it's got +5 priority. So this move will go before all other moves, regardless of what's going on. And it only functions in doubles and triples for obvious reasons, because it's a support move that affects an ally. So moving down to stage 4, this covers all of the single target protection moves, so protect, detect, endure, all that sort of thing at stage 4. Protect and detect. Spiky and King Shield are also effective in stage 4. Magic Coat and Endure, as I said, Endure is part of this. And Snatch also falls in this bracket. For people that are not sure, Snatch isn't a very common move that's used. Snatch basically is a move where you use it with the +4 priority bracket, and it attempts to steal the effects of a status move that's being used. So in particular, I think it's boosting moves. So for example, if you think an opponent is going for Swords Dance, and you use Snatch, and they do use Swords Dance, you'll steal that Swords Dance and gain the +2 attack for yourself. So it's a very niche, very prediction heavy move, so it's not reliable at all, but it could potentially pull off something nice. Moving down again to stage 3, this covers all of the spread protection moves, so your wide and your quick guard. It will Fake Out, which is the highest priority direct damage move, actually falls within this bracket. So of all damage dealing moves, Fake Out has the highest priority of anything. Wide and Quick Guard are mostly used in doubles. Fake Out has its use in doubles as well, but a lot of the time it's used in singles as well, with things like Weavile. Ambipom also has Fake Out, a nice Fake Out as well. Technician is very good at benefit with Fake Out, so that's why Ambipom uses it. So moving again down to stage 2. This covers all of the redirection moves. So Rage Powder and Follow Me, the moves that force the opponent to target you, target the particular Pokemon. Extreme Speed also falls in this bracket, and Feint is a move which comes in stage 2 priority as well. Feint is a move that goes through Protect and Detect, and also breaks those effects. So that's why Feint is in stage 2. So it will hit a Pokemon that's protecting, and then also break that protect so that other moves in lower priorities can hit it as well. So down again to stage 1. And this will cover the vast majority of your positive priority. So quick attack, bullet punch, ice shard, anything like those moves will all be in +1 priority. All the moves that say it will may use this move first. Conditional priority in Sucker Punch. So Sucker Punch has stage 1, but obviously Sucker Punch only works if the opponent is using a direct damage attack. The difference in that is that Sucker Punch will fail if the opponent uses another priority move and is faster, or say uses extreme speed or something and is faster. So if they go in a faster priority bracket, say with extreme speed, then Sucker Punch will fail because they've already attacked. If they're in the same priority bracket in stage 1 and they're faster, then they will attack first, Sucker Punch will come second, and then fail. There are a few status moves in stage 1 as well. You got Baby Doll Eyes, Ally Switch, Ion Deluge, and Powder. Very, very uncommon moves, not a lot of them are used. There's a couple of funny videos online as well I've seen with Ally Switch and Akofagrigus just messing around in a double battle. And Powder is... none of these other moves are really used ever, so not really much to consider there, but just to show that they are out there. Negative priority, so anything, to start off, anything that isn't positive priority or negative priority is in the 0 bracket. So it's neutral, it's got no priority by either positive or negative. So it's pretty much a standard move, so things like you tackle, and your flamethrower, and your Draco Meteor, and your Dark Pulse. So negative priority, anyway, is moves that are basically suppressed to go later in the turn rather than put forward. Vital Throw is the only -1 negative priority move, and its bonus effect is that it never misses. So most of these have bonus effects in exchange for the negative priority. So Vital Throw, for a move that never misses, Vital Throw is actually a lot stronger than things like Magical Leaf and Aerial Ace. And there are no moves that actually have a -2 priority standard, so that's just a gap in the priorities. Focus Punch is the only move at -3, and obviously Focus Punch, it's basically a way to force it to go last, so it starts tightening its focus. If it gets hit that turn, it will then fail. Focus Punch obviously fails, so -3 keeps it until last in the turn, because there are no direct damage moves that fall after -3, the -3 bracket. Oh wait, no, I'm lying. -4 applies to Avalanche and Revenge. They are the lowest priority direct damage moves, and they deal. They basically want to move last, absolutely move last, because they deal double damage when the user has taken damage from a direct attack in the same turn. So if you get hit by a move and then Avalanche, you're going to do a lot of damage. Or the same with Revenge. Damage return moves have a -5 priority. So your Counter and your Miracle are down to -5 priority. Meaning that they will always go after the damage moves. And then the phasing moves, so Roar, Dragon Tail, Whirlwind, the phasing moves all belong to the -6 category. So they will always go after pretty much everything else, so it can sweep things out. And then Trick Room is alone in the -7 bracket. So Trick Room as a move, when you're using it, will always go last in the turn, regardless of anything that's going on. So on to a couple of abilities that properly affect priority. Prankster increases the priority of status moves by 1 stage. So I have to take note here, it doesn't mean that they go first, it increases their priority by 1 stage. So something like Whirlwind or Roar if you got Prankster, it will go from the -6 bracket to the -5 bracket, if that makes sense. So it's not that status moves go first, it's that they get their priority increased by 1 stage. Gale Wings does the same, but for flying type moves. And another thing to take into note is that priority brackets apply before the turn starts. So basically, the order of moves is determined before the move actually starts. So any changes to speed, any changes to abilities that alter priority brackets do not apply on that turn. For example, with Mega Evolutions, if you've got a pretty slow Mega Evolution, it will still be slow on the turn that it Mega Evolves and only gain its speed on the turn after. The same goes for the abilities that change. So for example, so the changing ability will not affect the priority of that turn. And so Mega Evolution itself functionally has a priority of +6 because it will go before absolutely everything else. But Mega Sableye, because it has pranks, if you have a Prankster Sableye on the turn that you Mega Evolve, it will gain its new ability of Magic Bounce. But because the order of moves has already been decided before the Mega Evolution goes into play, it still has Prankster on the turn that it Mega Evolves. So it essentially has Prankster and Magic Bounce on the same turn, which is a bit of a nice little thing. And then in retrospect to that, Bayonet, who gets Prankster by its Mega Evolution, doesn't get the Prankster until the turn after it Mega Evolves, because of the fact that the order of moves is decided before the turn starts. So the order of moves is already set, then it gains Prankster, and so it doesn't affect the turn order at all. So that should be it for covering priority today. If you found this video useful, do leave a like, and then we get the more likes we get, the more spread, and the more spread, the more people see it, and the more people see it, the more people get use out of it, and everyone's happy. If you think there's anything that I missed or anything that I can improve with these sort of videos in general, do leave comments down below. And if you're enjoying these videos and want to see more when they come out each week, then do subscribe, and then they'll appear on your sub box on the Wednesdays. So that'll be it for today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.